It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Hey, Lion! Great job.
Going to the air right away, Lawrence. Rolling to his right. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now a 2nd and 10. Running out again with ETN. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Arthur Maulet. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And they will only muster a yard here into the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
It's 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they'll wind up getting 7 there on 4th and 3.
That's good for a Baltimore Ravens.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
At the 26-yard line.
Another run here with Dobbins. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On 3rd down, Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Odell Beckham! A 24-yard touchdown. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Here's 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Rolling to his left. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
And every time I see one of these plays occur, I always think to myself, it takes a quarterback not only with a strong arm, sometimes with great mechanics, great footwork, obviously good vision, and sometimes just one of those to complete this type of a pass. Back against the grain, all the way across field, and sometimes you catch the defense just not believing you can make that throw.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down, Jacksonville.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Ravens 7, Jaguars nothing.
The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Red 23.
Etienne up the middle, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brought down at the 20-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
11.
It's 2nd and 8.
On play action, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Etienne bringing in another one. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. That is caught. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
11. Here we go.
But to throw again is Lawrence. Flush to his right. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from evening this one up. McManus's point after is good. And we are tied at 7.
Brendan McManus to kick off for the Jaguars.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive as they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play that gets them right back up to that level.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson now. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And a loose football. And one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away, let your defense take over with better field position.
Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
On red.
And they'll run with Etienne. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Hey, I'm gun.
One more time with Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough.
Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 76 yards. And the Ravens strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We've got a little more than a minute to go. I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here is a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Jaguar first down.
Now Lawrence to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Completes it to Evan Ingram. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action with Lawrence. He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
Eluding the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Baltimore Ravens. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On the option right is Jackson. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluokun. He may go. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right.
Well, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Foyesade Oluokun. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They think they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
13, Luke. Luke. Here we go.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Here's Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jaguars take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Ravens 14. Brandon McManus to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. Oh, good-looking return set up here. Devin Duvernay. He will score. Touchdown, Ravens. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Now, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
The Ravens take over.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
24-yard line.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 76 yards. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and this is back to a 5-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down. And a catch made by his tight end, Luke Farrell. And they're going to speed things up here. They go play action now. Lawrence. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. This complete right side to the tight end, Farrell. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy.
It's a turnover on down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is... So 2nd and 4 from the 22. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, for the first...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Well, quite the comeback here. They have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now here in this fourth quarter.
Well, this game's kind of felt like a horse race, hasn't it, partner? Because, yeah, the other guys run out to their big lead, but then slowly and surely, they've been creeping up and closing that gap. Now they've stuck ahead in front here late in the game. The finish line's not far away. They need their defense to finish this thing off.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Straight ahead, Etienne. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
On first down, right back to Etienne. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, 49 yards. yards. And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about.
Brendan McManus to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. Look at the big man rumble. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a one-score game. Mitchell is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens are once again back in front.
And touchdown and congratulations and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. Lawrence. Into the hands of Ingram.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'll use one right here.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it. And that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, They're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
We changed it.
4th down, here's Jackson. Looking deep here for Flowers. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Now this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis.